Welcome to Goyo's Garden and Tie-Dyes. I'm Greg. All right, today we will be working on a Gildan XL, and we will be doing the third attempt of the glitch. You've seen this one before, and if you're on Facebook, you've seen quite a few of them. I haven't really got one quite glitchy yet. I'm hoping for this one. So it's like pleating, but you're not touching them together, I guess you should say. As Scott would say, it's like stacking a roof or roofing, just laying them over. And we're going to do that all the way up to the top, and then we're going to do it sideways, sleeve to sleeve. And the next couple I'm doing, I couldn't tell you why at the time I was doing it, but I'm actually stacking them pretty close on top of each other. I think I was trying to keep an even line going on the sleeve where it just didn't have like a little teeny bit hanging out. But then we'll continue doing it the way we were. And it's not the way you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to do what I started all the way up to the top. But anyway, once we're done with the top here, we're going to turn it around and go sideways. All right, we're going to try to do the same thing from shoulder to shoulder, or the end of the sleeve to the end of the sleeve here. I definitely need to get me a little smaller ruler, but you want to get a metal one because the wood seems to stick. I had a wooden yardstick I tried on this, and it didn't work one bit. It just kept catching on the wood. So there's one new thing in my future. All right, I'm going to continue on up with that, and I'll be back. Now we're actually going to do a pleat from the bottom right corner of the shirt to the top left shoulder of the shirt. This is really the hardest part, just so darn thick. And I'm only using an XL, so it makes it even harder to do. Well, for me anyway, I got these little short, stubby little fingers that get in the way sometimes, but we'll make it work. And I will be using sinew to tie off on this. I just got some rubber bands on there to kind of hold it in place. And this actually will be my new sinew puller that I got from Boredom with Jen. Jen and John have done so much for this tie-dye community. All kinds of tools to make your life a little easier. This one here was a custom-made one for me, and I'll have it here in view in a minute, the caddy. But the puller I'm loving right here because, see, it doesn't roll on me. Got these little flat ends, flat ends on it, and it seems to work pretty darn good. So I'm just going from one end to the other, cranking it down the best I can. And I'll come back to that sleeve in a minute. But I don't want to forget about Jen and John here. All right, it's www.shopboredomwithjen. She changed the website, and it's the same for her Etsy page. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I'm really not sure. Last time I said Etsy, and that's not it. I've never used it, so I'm not quite sure. But anyway, I'm going to continue wrapping it up as tight as I can. But with this puller, you get a nice pull on it. Yeah, it doesn't look like much on the table there right now. It looks like just a big old wad of material that I just scrunched up and did. But basically, at the end, it's pretty much what I did. So I'm just going to continue wrapping. And when I have odd ends, or actually whenever I have an end on the sinew, I like to tie a little knot in it. It makes it so much easier to find it when you're rinsing it out. Sometimes you have little string pieces of it hanging down, and that's not the one you want to pull on. But it seems to work. I got that from Mr. Tie-Dye, and it seems to pay off. All right, I think we're just going to do a few more wraps around this, and we'll be doing good. One more. Yeah, so like I said, this is my third one here. Definitely learned from the first two. So there's my caddy right there. See how the puller just sits right in it? And the roller itself just pulls straight up. It doesn't have that spindle in it anymore. Slides straight up and will hold a larger spool of sinew. I don't know if I've seen a large one, but if you do, this has no problem. But I love it. Thanks again, guys. I really appreciate it. And I do have a link for them in my description box. Please visit them. So, the first color we're doing on here is the bronze. And you should try to go sideways on it as much as you can. My little lines are just not enough. And then I'm going to be using Dharma's Christmas Black, 39 Black. And I'm actually using, you know, those tubs you bring home from the hospital that has your water bottle in it and that little throw-up thing and your toothpaste and all that. I just cut the bottom out of that and used it for a nice barrier. It seemed to work out pretty good because I needed something a little bit deeper. Now I'm applying Dharma's Midnight Blue. All of my colors are from Dharma. And yeah, we're almost getting close. There's only two more colors to go, and that's going to be lemon yellow and deep purple. And like I said, I should have went more at an angle spreading my dye. That's still midnight blue that's going on there. I was trying to give it an angle, but it was just adding too much blue. So now we'll do the lemon yellow. See how it's almost just straight across. You don't want to do it like that. It should have went from a small point at the bottom of the midnight blue and got wider as it went up. But like I said, this is the third one. I've learned from the other two, but apparently I didn't learn everything. But I will do that the next time. So I'll be doing deep purple right now. And the angle that I'm trying to apply this dye on with these spoons it's ridiculous. I've got my iPad above me there, but it's pushing me right to the corner. And so I have to walk around it to get to the other side. That's my problem. I'm working on that. So we're doing a little dash of soda ash because I didn't use my bottles with soda ash in them. It's just for good measure. The shirt was soaked in it. Not sure if you needed it, but... And I'm using some of the smaller nuggets from my ice machine this time around. You've seen me use the bars of the ice where it's 3 across and 5 or 6 down. and that fits very well in the gutter. I'm still sticking with that. Every time I do a gutter, that's what I'm using. But for this one, the smaller ice is working just fine. Just about done with that. I think that was like the last scoop, and here we go. All right, I think I'm getting closer and closer to the glitch. Even though I didn't go at the angle I wanted, I still think it turned out pretty good. A lot of contrast in the colors. I like how that bronze spread out too. Really liking that. Like I said, it was a XL shirt, so it made it a lot smaller. I'm going to try a 3 one of these days. Somebody on Facebook had said, the bigger the better for your glitch. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going for a big boy next time, so I can wear it if it works out. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it as always. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you liked it, please hit like. And if you want to share it, by all means, please do. Once again, thank you, and I'll see you next time.